Hello there guys, Starter here, and today we are here for the part 3 of our DU tips, where I talk about some tips and strategies which you can use to easily clear the Divergent Universes protocol. Now if you have not seen the part 1 and part 2, not a problem. I'll talk in brief about what I did before in this part 3 also. This part 3 is mainly focused on clearing out the protocol 7. Now, for Protocol 7, first of all, you need to have a proper team. Now, proper team is the team which you think can easily defeat the Protocol 7. Now, since if you have reached Protocol 7, you might have an idea of which team can do what by doing the Protocol 6. Now, over here, you have to get 5 consecutive wins, which is a bit of pain, but you can yet do it. Over here, the Cognoculi does not remain at all. If you lose one Cognacula. So hence, if you lose, you have to do 2 matches to, go ahead again. So, first, once we go into the EU, we have a choice for Golden Boons. Now, for Golden Boons, in terms of day 1, generally, Tribi is best because she gives free ult as soon as the day comes. Then we have, some of the niche ones where the high ceiling one, if you have dot, is best. And for example, if you yet even don't have dot and yet take high ceiling, and for example, the boss is at 1 HP and he gets his turn, he will die because of the dot. Now the dot goes to maximum of 5%, I think, with all the bugs you have. Then we have one of the most broken niche one is the Hyacinth one. Now about the Hyacinth one is that she is, remember we had quake damage. I mean we yet have the quake damage yet. In the simulator universe, normal one. Over there if you have a shield and if the enemy attacks, they get some amount of their attack rebound to them. Over here it was the same. Instead of shield, it's just your HP. Now, there is for sure the quake damage um, already there even with some of the other blessings, but with Hyacinth, it is very much significant. Now, over here in the Hyacinth Golden Boon, they don't state anywhere about the quake damage at all. There's just the final damage thing, which is, if that is the quake, then okay. But with Hyacinth, you are fine. You are gonna be going good. Now, if you choose an exa in the next five, not five, in the next 4 domains, you have to make sure you have at least 5 of his negative curios because he will immediately discard 5 of the negative curios easily. Now, sure, if you have 1 or less negative curios, the final damage decreases. That's why if you have 5 negative curios and you take it, 5 negative curios go. So in the start, I would not suggest to go for an Anaxagoras, but later on you can try for an Anaxa. Now, the last one out of the niche category is gonna be Final. Final gives more damage to the character in the lineup first, which increases the DPS power. That's that. And Agla one I'll just suggest not to use her until and unless you're using Agla. No, the night ones are some of the good ones. So Mighty is one of the most generalist golden boon because he heals you for amount of each after you lose some amount of HP, which is great. And if you are using Castrus, the Mighty and Castrus are one of the best golden boons you can go for. Now in my part 2 of the series, we were talking about Divergent Universe 6 and mainly we took Castrus team. And in that we used to be guaranteed 1 golden and 1 night. And in the night, we had just had that time only 6 golden moons, hence there were only 3 night golden moons. So, no matter what, you either get Mighty or Casters, even though if you pick Cypher anywhere. If you get both of them, that's just great. So, Casters just helps you increase your max HP. Then, the other word which is good is Saridra. The Saridra one gives you an action extra turn, not action advance. Extra turn um, in the night time when it comes. It is 1 to 2 extra turns you get. And if you have, for example, a memo sprite like the dragon, if you get that extra turn, it does not consume your those 3 turns for the dragon we have. That is one of the great ones. And the other two, the nameless one and the Terravox one, which I have not used a lot. Hence, I have no too much information on that. And I'll just say, don't take Cypher until unless you need a lot of phosphorus fragments and you're gonna go to store domains and all and all. So this is our golden moon stuff. Then now once you've taken the golden moon, now you get an option for Pure. Pure is all upon you, all on you. It's your choice. Whatever you want to do, do. Then let's talk about some of the great equations which you can use. If you have the generalist great ones are the Flower of Annihilation one, which is the Elegy Priest, which helps you deal damage. This is the Flower of Annihilation. If you have played Divergent Human Comedy, it is exactly the same. And if you have not played that, then if you have taken the Abundance Blessings in the normal simulated universe, and when Abundance comes in the action bar, that's where the Flower of Annihilation comes in the action bar. So this Flower of Annihilation depends upon the Blazer, which is the amount of HP you lose. This is the brief information for Blazer. And amount of Obsession, this brief information is that it is for Memo Strikes one. So this blessing is very great in terms of damage. And if you can pair it up with, you know, uh, the Berserker one, which considers that if the enemy attacks your one character, it is considered everyone to be attacked, which increases your blazer to be charged and hence more damage. And if you go for Cassius team, the Oathkeeper one is great. After 12 turns, you get an extra turn, which is great for Cassius and the Dragon. Now, if you have, for example, the Herta team, for the Herta team, you would want to try and get as many propagation blessings as possible. Now, one of the great propagation 3-star blessing is the Cocoon Dressmaker. It in, it has great amount of damage you can do, and there's also one Hunt Beast Team one Beast Team. This is what if you have like you have to first select your target. You have to attack him from six times or 8 times, depending on it. And after that, it will deal an blast type damage according to whatever the base damage and the butterfly souls, all that it is. Now before that, I had also tried with a face shouting. For face shouting, you would want to obviously go for the follow-up one, and in that, Tearless Garden is one of the best one as it ignores weakness type and you can do more damage. When paired up with the Hunt Blessing, which gives you extra turn depending on how many weakness you break, it pops off. And if you have the Wounds of Plenty, it gives you, an boosted mode for one of your follow-up team. I think it's the first character in the follow-up team, which is supposedly Space Shout. Even a basic damage goes crazy. Caprism is, a bit of a niche because all you have to do is get as many ults as possible. For that, you would want teams which highly generate energy, which is the Herta team, depending on amount of energy regenerated by other allies also. And Herta works there good. Then these are one of the important 3-star blessing. If you go for Flame Chase Alliance, the issue about the Flame Chase Alliance is it is sure great, alright? But the issue is the weakness bar is also thick. You have to destroy the weakness bar. And it's not just you have to get the Flame Chase Alliance one, you have to get the Blessing, which help you stack as many harmonize as possible because the number of harmonized stacks is which is what important for the harmony path, which is the break path. Because the break path, as much as harmonized stacks you have, the more amount of damage it will be done when the enemy comes back from his weakness state. And if you have Ruan Me, it doubles up the damage, which is great. Before that, you have to have the blessing, which you know helps you stack as much of harmonize as possible. And every time the target takes 10 actual toughness, they become afflicted with one stack. So this is the frog and the knight one. This is one good one. And the rondo form, as soon as you weakness break, you deal more amount of super break. See, as the thing is, as far as I know, as many harmony trees, all the three harmony tree sub blessings you have, and you have the flame chase alliance, then your super break team is gonna pop off. Very good. And another blessing which is best, best of best is the force jump one. No matter which team you have, force jump one will be anytime useful. Because whenever you lose below 35% of your HP, you get back some amount of health back. And this is, I think, repeatedly triggered for the Catcher's Dragon, and it will be repeatedly triggered for even your teammate. But it depends on, for example, if it is Hule, if it takes you down two times 35% and then attacks, then you won't be regenerating HP because this effect takes place only for like two times or three times maximum for one turn of the enemy or one turn you consume your HP yourself. So these are some of the blessings and equation you can think of, and depending on your team, just go. Now for first plane, you would obviously want to take that once you enter six blessings, where one blessing is which guaranteed and others are not. Where if you see approximately two or three blessings do max from your equations you take, and you can just try our the core method from the DU tip. Go tip one, go for attack domain, as many blessings you want take. But it depends on how much of your blessings are completed in that equation. Because if you don't have the 4-star equation for the first plane boss, you might be able to defeat it. But the issue is the red bar appears. As soon as the red bar appears, things escalate a lot. So that's all you have to take care. If you don't have the equation activated, if you have the equation activated, no need to worry. You'll most probably do it. Now, in terms of teams, I'll say that Castor's team has 90% chance of it. The 10% chance is because I chose the fun blessings, which removes all your equation, all your blessing to some random blessings and equation, which are like, for example, harmony one or propagation one, which did not be, which is not at all useful for a Castor's team. It just destroyed my team. So I suggest if you have, you know, good amount of equations and blessing needed for your team, don't go for that. Only if you're desperate, only if you want to make things hard for yourself, then please do. Now for as soon as you have defeated the first plane boss, there's a choice to go to slow domain. If you have at least 6 to 3 perfect fragments, I suggest you go to the slow domain and get the 3-star blessing Ruan may have. 3-star equation the Ruan may have. Because no matter what, 3-star blessings are very important and you can re-roll them later on. Not an issue. If you don't have, you can go for attack domains and occurrence domains. If, for example, you have like 25% to 50% of your equation blessing ready, I'll suggest you go some occurrence domain, like 2, 3 occurrence domains, and rest of them attack domains. Do not go into encounter domains until you are 100% sure you can defeat them. That's the main thing. Now, for the plane 2, if you plane 2 boss, if you have the Curio, which
To
you
betray my
know
customers,
helps
I
you
charge extra.
defeat the boss, even if you lose the Laurel crown of plane a ship. That's very good. If you get it, you don't have to worry of the second plane boss.
Spirit never dies.
That's fun. And then, if you don't have it, you have to make sure you have a 3-star blessing equation ready and going for the plane 2 boss, and the 3-star equation
More
should be
cookies, eh?
useful to you. That's one thing. If you have something like call up once for casualist team, even if it is maxed out, it won't be
What are you
useful
waiting
at
for?
all.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
So now for the plane 3, before you think of going to the store domain, I'll say don't go for the store domain because you may not have
How you gonna win
enough
if you don't
amount
take
of
any
domains to
risks?
go through to max out a newly made, new 3-star blessing, a 3-star equation. I don't know why I call them 3-star blessing continuously. 3-star equation. And you go through occurrence and attack domain. Now, this is all up to your choice. It depends on you how much amount of blessings you have. If everything is unlocked, then I'll suggest go through occurrence domains only and get as many good curios and other blessings which are useful for you. And for the third plane boss, there are, I remember battling 3 for sure. So we have Gule, Pollux, and um, the Strife Titan. And Strife Titan is one of the easiest boss you can find. Castorus can handle Strife Titan and Pollux easily. Gule is easily handled by Finan. Um, and there, I don't remember if these two bosses are also going to be there, but they were in Divergent Universe Protocol 6. Cirrus and the monkey TV ones. The monkey TV ones, the hot team destroys them. The Cirrus is one of the most annoying bosses. Over there, you will want Irradiation teams because in his final phase, all the damage is split out, and over there, Irradiation team will work crazy good, crazy good. And if you at all do get the Emperor Rupert one, that Curio, it is a 3-star Curio which just makes your game just broken. I have not unlocked that Curio, but for unlocking that Curio, you have to have the other Rupert one,
Like you.
of which the Rupert ones are
Mortal. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
the mechanical cog wheel in which it depends on amount of cosmic fragment. Even if this um, Curio breaks, no problem, it will yet be useful. The mechanical lever one is also good. It replaces the blessing which you don't need with the blessing you need for an equation. That is also a Curio you can easily have from the start and no problem you'll have later. The only one is the mechanical piston. What it does is discards random 2 Curio. It has a chance to discard itself or the other report Curios. So if you get the mechanical piston at the last, it's best.
Serenity is
And
before
if you
me.
get the before 2 ones, the cog wheel and the lever, it is no problem. And obviously, you should always go through all the reward domains. And if you also have the bountiful rolling stone cure, which gives you a boosted for the third plane. Like if you go through one plane, you just get one thing for your golden bull, and after you have those 4 things, you get one extra upgraded one of them. This one is just making the efficiency twice for the third plane.
Farewell.
So these are some of the blessings which are useful. And taking destruction blessings is never a bad choice because destruction is now more of and defensive than more of a offensive one. So destruction blessings are very useful, and if you have equations which are related to destruction blessing, then you're good to go. Very much good to go. So that's it for DU tip 3. These are some of the tips you can use for making your diversion universe protocol 7 run easy and fine. All you have to do is not not yourself destroy your run. I'm telling you, but my experience, I went and took that pond and I destroyed my run complete. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the later video. Bye.